Hello. I am Lady Renee Thomas James, the creator behind Take Me Away Essentials. Okay, so today, in short, I'd like to speak to you about hair type, texture, styling, products, and possibly manipulating your curls. Do I need to manipulate my curls? Do I not need to? So let's dive right into it. I won't go deep. I'll just go a little bit surface because in the weeks to come, I'll go a little bit deeper on each topic, right? Or on each subtopic. Okay, so hair type, texture, styling, and finding the right products. So as we know, or if you haven't already known, you do have 4 types of hair. Type 1, which is straight. Type 2, which is wavy. Type 3, which is curly. And type 4, which is kinky. I am type 4, by the way. Maybe a type 4B. Now with that, just to let you know, you can have more than one types in your head. Like, I think for me right here is a little bit kinkier than everywhere else right here, and I think maybe here. It could be that I sleep, and that's where I sleep. No, I don't sleep here, so I'm not sure. Whatever the reason is, you can have different types of hair in your head, or yeah, different types of hair. Okay. So I want to touch on products. What are the best products for my hair type? A lot of times people they go all out. Okay, I want to try this, I want to try this, I want to try this. What I would suggest is research the product. Okay, for type 3, you may not need heavy products for your hair, depending on if your hair is light, thick, the density of your hair, the porosity of your hair, and we will also talk about that, right? You might not need, chances are you may not need a heavier cream. For type 4, most type 4s, preferably B and C, they need heavier creams, right? So what I would suggest, I've said it already, let your fingers do the telling. My hair is light, my hair is not as thick, my hair is a little bit on the coarser side. My hair is between coarse and it's dense for sure, so it's a little bit coarse in terms of the feel, in terms of the thickness, the feel of it, right? A little bit, right? It's definitely smooth. I work towards maintaining smoothness, sheen, manageability. It doesn't mean that coarse doesn't mean bad. I've always said it and I will continue saying it. There is no such thing as good hair, bad hair. There is, however, well-maintained, healthy hair. So don't give your hair the lack of attention that it needs and say, okay, my hair is bad. Or do not let anybody under the sun tell you, oh, you have bad hair. Coarse doesn't mean bad. Thick doesn't mean bad. Thick means your hair is full, your head is fully dense. In my opinion, give it to me, please. Thank you. So you want to consider those things when you're thinking about your products. Type 3, I won't touch on type 1 or 2. I'll mainly touch on type 3 because those are my specified hair types. Yes? So you might want, for type 3, you might want a lighter product. Yes, for hydrating, for oiling, and for moisturizing. For type 4, for B and for C, for A, you could go, depending on the density and the feel of your hair, you could go light as well as a heavy cream. Let your fingers do the telling. Yes? So for type 4B and C, you may more than likely need a heavier cream. Your curls or your kinks may require more moisture, more hydration. And remember, guys, locking in that you don't have to keep adding throughout the week. I say no more than once. You shouldn't be adding products after your wash day, maybe 4 days after your wash day, you shouldn't be adding more than once if you wash your hair weekly to the next wash day. Let me know if you understand that. Once, right? So with type 4, you might want to go with heavier creams. Let me show you what our cream looks like. This is what our cream looks like. It is pretty heavy. It's a nice butter. This is our hair butter, and this is what it looks like. Rosemary, mint, ginger. I am going to put this in my hair. I'm sorry. I can't waste it. It's gonna take a while before it, yeah, I can't waste it. I'm sorry. So that is what our hair, this is what our hair butter looks like. It's pretty heavy, for specifically formulated for type 4 hair. Locks in that moisture, darling. Lock in that moisture retention at its best, right? So let's talk a little bit about styling. Now, while wash and goes are absolutely beautiful, the truth is it's not for everybody. I know the internet is like, wash and go, darling. No, it's not for everybody. It may not be for you. It's not for me, and let me tell you why. I used to wash and go years ago, and I went natural back in when I started my natural hair journey back in 2015. I cut my hair off in 2016, like I did my big chop in 2016. And as low as it was, I still used a sponge to get my, you know, curls or whatever. I just didn't like, number one, it doesn't suit my face. I don't like it. And number two, the more my hair grew out and I did a wash and go, when it was time for shampooing, for me, I found that I had more shedding than usual. And yes, we do shed a certain amount of hairs per day, but you should know, based on your routine or your regimen, how many hairs per day, or what looks normal and what doesn't look normal. I will be touching on that as well in weeks to come, right? You should know. So stay tuned for the topics to come in the coming weeks. So with my shedding, I'm like, this is not normal. Then I wondered, maybe it was just my hair. Did it again. So for me, I found that a twist out did my hair more justice than a wash and go. Wash and goes are not for me. In addition to that, for some, you might not have the hair type to give you the wash and go that you see on the internet. Let's be real. You might not have that hair type or texture, right? You might not have it. Yes, while all 3A, B, and C and 4A, B, and C are able to do wash and goes, you might not be able to do it. What would I suggest? I strongly suggest you try manipulating your curls like a twist out, or be it 2-strand twist or a flat twist out. Be it a 2-strand twist or a flat twist out. If your hair type calls for, if you're able to do a wash and go, girl, rock it. If you're able to do a wash and go and you're not losing hair, you're not shedding heavily, you're maintaining moisture, you're able to do that on your own, go ahead and do so. I'm not against it. I'm saying it's not for everybody. I don't want you to look at your hair type and say, then why can't I achieve it? I want you to look at your hair type and say, I love this, I'm embracing it, my hair type is beautiful for me, it is unique to me, and it is beautiful for me. How can I get the desired look, or a certain desired look, right? Manipulating your curls is always an option, right? So just want to emphasize, just want to go back, recap a little bit, that we have 4 different types of hair, 1, 2, and 3. We touched a little bit on 3 and 4, from curly to kinky, we touched on the different, types of products that you might wanna explore as options. For type 3 to 4A, you may want to go lighter products. For type 4A to 4C, sorry, depending on your hair feel and texture, you can go heavier creams. We did look at our hair butter. Beautiful, let me tell you, absolutely beautiful. A thicker hair butter or hair cream for type 4 hair. I just want to remind you as well, we have our care kit, our hydration, our cream, and oil at takemeawayessentials.com. Have a beautiful rest of the day, guys, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.